So you're really thinking about giving a shot at plant-based diet, but you don't know where to start? Well, stay tuned. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Hey, in case you don't know me, my name is Jason Chaney, and let's go ahead and dig into that for today. So one of the things that I've been asked, like, Jason, how do I start a plant-based diet? Where do I start? And the easiest way to start is eat some plants or fruits. So usually, like I tell people, well, if you want to start easy, the simplest way to start is, what do you have in your house right now? Do you have any plants? Do you have any fruits? Do you have any vegetables? Because the easiest way to start is just by doing the simplest thing. So if that's as simple as eating a carrot, eating an apple, eating a salad, just start eating it. Because once you take that first step, the next steps are a lot simpler. And I like to approach everything I do in life right now as looking at it from the eyes of a baby trying to walk. And please hear me out on this. If you have a child, or let's say if it was just a child you saw in the street, because one of the things I noticed, like, no matter how hard, no matter what our culture is, even the hardest man or woman, when they see a baby, they just melt. They become putty, and that baby just have complete control of them. So I like to look at everything from the standpoint and approach everything from the standpoint of a baby trying to walk. And what I mean by that is, if you saw a little baby trying to walk and they were just falling down, and let's say you saw them fall down 10 times, and then they trying to get up again on their 11th time. That 11th time they trying to get up, are you going to push them down and say, no, stop? You tried 10 times. You do not have what it takes to walk. You need to just give up. The answer is no. We never do that when it comes to a kid. If you see a baby trying to walk, it doesn't matter. Even if it's your mortal enemy, you're going to be like, oh, you got it, baby. You can do it. You can do this. You can walk. Yay. You're going to cheer them on. And they take a step and they start getting that confidence. Then they take that second step. And then before you know it, they're walking on their own. And that is the same way you need to approach transitioning to a plant-based diet. Take it with baby steps. Just take that first walk. You may fall down and mess up and eat something that have milk or some kind of meat product in there. Or you may have bought some barbecue flavored chips and you didn't know they use milk powder in there. Who cares? You started. You took the first step. Now, what most people do is they'll take that step like, oh, I ate something that had milk powder in it. Oh, this is impossible. Oh, I'm just going to quit. And then they just sit there and they decapitate their legs and they stop trying. And then they wonder why they ended up getting to where they're at a point where they continue to be fat, or why they're in a point where they continue to being sick. And that's why, like, you have to approach this from the standpoint of a baby trying to walk. Keep trying. Don't give up. I've been plant-based 5 years now. It's my lifestyle. I eat it on autopilot. It's very easy for me. I'm not going to lie to you. But when I first started out, it was difficult. It was not easy to transition to plant-based. And it sure hell wasn't the easiest transition when I was living in Panama. But I made it happen. And the way I made it happen was I kept learning from my mistakes. Every time I would go somewhere and I realized, oh, wait, I can't eat this now. Then I started realizing, okay, if I can't eat this, what are the other things that I can eat? And I shit you not, every time I found one thing I couldn't eat, I found about 20 to 30 other things that I could eat. And that is the beauty about if you approach it this way. So hope you got some value from that. If you like this type of information, go ahead and hit the like button. If you know someone who's sitting there struggling or just don't know how to start and they're trying to figure out how to start out, share this video with them. Maybe them seeing like, okay, let me approach it from the standpoints of a baby trying to walk will start helping them and start getting them to see, like, one, have fun with it. Encourage yourself. Celebrate yourself. And also root yourself on. Even if when you make a mistake, you root yourself on. And just to give you an example of it, there used to be a restaurant in Panama that I went to, and it was supposed to be vegan or vegan friendly. And so I went there. I would always get whatever the special item of the day was. And this one day they had a sandwich. It was supposed to be a vegan sandwich, load of vegetables and stuff like that. But then they came to me and they was like, wait, are you vegan or are you vegan? And I was like, in my head, I'm like, what the hell do you mean vegan? There's only one vegan. Like, I don't know what you're talking about here. I was like, oh, I think there's eggs inside that bread. And my first instinct was to get angry. But then I caught myself and I celebrated. I was like, oh man, I'm so happy. 'Cause I think I paid like $8 or $9 for it was overpriced, don't get me wrong. But then I was like, man, thank you so much. One, I'm now saving $8-9 every time because I'm never coming to this place to eat again because you're showing me what I can't eat. But after that restaurant, and I realized I couldn't go there anymore, I found one of my favorite plant-based restaurants in Panama called Natural Spice. and fell in love with the food. It was delicious. They knew me by name. I would come there about 3-4 times a week, and they didn't have to ask me what I wanted. They just knew exactly I wanted the menu of the day. They had my meal for me, and I never had to worry about whether the food was contaminated or not. Like, that is the beauty of it. So I hope you got some value from this. I hope you, if you are in the process of transitioning to a plant-based diet, or you're thinking about just how to become healthier, make sure you join the free Facebook group I put together, Real People Losing Weight with a Plant-Based Diet. But if you're tired of being on that hamster wheel of trying to lose weight, you're tired of just looking at yourself in the mirror and just disgusted at what you see, then hop on today's webinar. It's a free webinar. I do it each Thursday. You can just click the link up above to register. And it's where I'm breaking down the 3 myths of the diet industry. And it's where I'm showing you exactly how you can start losing weight and the ways that you're not losing weight. Because one of the things that you may not understand is, and just to give you a little quick snippet, like, there's 2 fuel sources that we use, that our body uses to burn fuel. And we all use one. And this one, 95% of the people are using. And this is really one of the reasons why most people are fat. And when I discovered this and switched to the other fuel source, this is how I've been losing weight effortlessly. And this is how I've been able to maintain it and keep it off. So I hope you got some value from this. I'll see you on the webinar tonight, and have a great Thursday. Stay supercharged.